I've heard many stories about northern Nigeria, and I'm sure that you have too. Kaduna is a state in northwestern Nigeria. It is barely 3 hours away from the Federal Capital Territory and is home to more than 1 million people. Kaduna is home to the historic and timeless Kajuru Castle and also boasts of being home to the largest university in sub-Saharan Africa. In this video, I'm going to be spending 24 hours of my life in one of Nigeria's most feared states. This is the kind of trip my mother would never approve of, and I do understand her fears. If you are seeing this video, Mom, I'm so sorry, I just had to do it. On this trip, I'll be getting a first-hand personal experience,
don't play,
trying out local food, visiting a university, and getting a chieftaincy title all in 24 hours. This video will change your mind about Kaduna forever. About 5 days ago, I met Gaddafi in Abuja, a Kaduna native who frequents Kaduna every other week using the Abuja-Kaduna Railway, which I shared with you in my last video. During our conversations, he mentioned going to Kaduna and offered to show me around. Without knowing what to expect and some reluctance, I made a last-minute decision to go see for myself what Kaduna has to offer in this limited period of time.
Yeah, Yoruba. What does it feel like living in Kaduna?
Kaduna is peaceful.
Where are you from originally?
I was born and brought up in Ibadan.
But
I grew up in Ibadan. I'm a native of Ekiti, precisely, if you understand.
you've been everywhere.
I was in Abuja for since 2009. I left Abuja last year to continue my job here. When my wife called me, there's boats in Kaduna.
Wow.
I understand. But ever since when I've been coming to Kaduna, Kaduna is so peaceful. It's good living here, and they are friendly.
They're friendly in Kaduna?
Yes.
If it's your first time on the channel, subscribe. If you've been here before, don't forget to like and give the video a thumbs up. It helps the video get to more people. So let's go. Before visiting Kaduna, I had an image in my head, but on arrival, I'm realizing ride-hailing services are functional here. The people are going about their hustle just like everywhere else. We were supposed to get a lodge, but Gaddafi insisted that we stay with him since he'd be our guide and he'd be hosting us for this trip. Only after arriving Kaduna did we all realize that we knew at least one person living here and plans were already being made to reunite with old friends and family for the first time in a long time.
Oh yeah, what's up?
I'm fine. Where are you? Is that where your friend? Are you there, your friend?
Yes.
Are you getting along?
Yeah, we're already got to the place where this is he's also an indigenous.
Our first stop will be a trip to Zaria, a 45 minutes drive from Kaduna City, which is also the capital of Kaduna. While waiting to pick up our vehicle, my friends and I bought some banana and we saw these red bananas which I have never seen before. We made a stop at Mashalashi Matafia, meaning Travelers Mosque, to grab some street food before continuing our trip as it was already getting dark.
Masa to Kasa, Sefhans, what are we eating today, man?
Man, I'm eating masa, and I'm trying out some granite soup with, sorry, my accent, make I move the accent. I did chop masa and granite soup.
I've been in Kaduna for a few hours now and it's very chill, like very chill, laid back. The vibe is good, the people are welcoming, hospitality. I mean, it's so I don't know how to put it into words how I'm feeling, man. This is tuwo and I don't even know what the soup is, but it's going. And this is pepper soup. I also have this tea. Super dope. The north is beautiful and amazing, man. Come here, come down here, come to Kaduna. Kaduna is fun.
We had to rush our food and pack a lot of stuff for the road, just to buy us some more time. After our meal, we hit the road to continue our trip to Zaria. After driving for a while, we encountered another problem, a flat tire.
So we had a flat tire and we're trying to fix it. We were supposed to be in Zaria by now. We left Kaduna a while ago and this is the Jos Link Bridge. This bridge here. Where is it? The bridge behind me links to Jos. It's getting dark and hopefully we can still make it to Zaria today.
At this point, I was starting to get discouraged. It's 5:36 p.m. and we are nowhere near Zaria. Despite all the challenges, we got our vehicle in shape and made it to Zaria. We visited the Emir's Palace where the Durbar normally takes place.
Yeah, this is the Emir's Palace, the Emir of Zaria. This is the palace. This place here is where they do the Durbar, where they bring the horses and do the whole festival stuff. You know, it's always lit out here, but you know, they're not doing the Durbar today, obviously. This is the mosque in here, and you know, it's just chill and it's beautiful out here. Kaduna is amazing. I'm having a good time, but I have limited time.
It was almost 6 p.m. so we couldn't get into the palace, which broke my heart. So as not to completely lose daylight, we said goodbye to the palace and went to get our chieftaincy titles.
This is Zaria, ladies and gentlemen. Zaria is amazing.
What I'm wearing on my head is a turban. Turbaning is an important part of the Hausa Fulani culture and it represents someone formally installed in a new position of power or traditional importance in the community.
We need to give you a title.
What was my title? What title will you give me?
I give him a title. Let me see. Choose one for him.
This title is sometimes given as a sign of appreciation or encouragement from the Emirates Council to notable individuals in their community.
This is the life, my brother.
It is usually accompanied by colorful attires, horse riding, drumming and dancing. Sarkin Tuwo means king of Tuwo, and as much as I agree that food is an important part of culture and I love to try out local food when I'm in a new city, I believe that one title is not enough, so I want another. What do you guys think of Sarkin YouTube, which means king of YouTube, or Sarkin Matafia, which means king of travel? Let me know in the comments which one suits me best. My friends also became chieftains. Sefhan was given the title Sarkin Waka, which means king of songs. Sefhan does house music like Amapiano, which is an original African sound. If you are into any of those things, I'll leave his link in the description below so you can check out some of his work.
Currently in Abu Zaria, this is Nigeria's biggest federal university. I can't even quantify or classify how big it is. Sure. So we're just taking a walk around, catching a feel of what it's like in here.
Ahmadu Bello University is one of Nigeria's foremost universities. It was founded in 1962 by Ahmadu Bello, and that is where it got its name from. Nigerian students are some of the most industrious and hardworking students. While walking around, I saw a student selling stuff on campus and others studying under dim street lights.
Are you the one working on this project?
Yes, actually, it's an assignment.
Wow. If this is an assignment, what will you now do for your project?
Like the works you see at the sculpture garden there, as huge as they are, this is what we do as
projects.
project. Yes.
Oh, this is nice. What level are you in?
400 level student. Final year student actually.
Oh yeah, final year students.
Atta is staying up to finish up his sculpture, which he is building with clay and fiberglass, and he said he was inspired by the beauty of the horse in life form.
This is fiberglass. Fiberglass.
On returning to Kaduna City, we decided to hang out for a bit before calling it a day. There's a popular saying that friends are strangers you've not met. Who would have thought that I'd be in Kaduna on a couch of someone I didn't know before arriving in Abuja 2 weeks ago, laughing away into the night. Today we are taking a ride around town in a keke to absorb some Kaduna energy and final views of the city. But first, let's make a stop at the Murtala Mohammed Square. This is a public square formerly known as the Kaduna Race Course. It was renamed in the honor of then military head of state Murtala Mohammed. This place is as good as a national stadium. It has indoor and outdoor sports activities, including a race course and a swimming pool, which I didn't get to see because I didn't want to miss the train. I wish I could stay longer to explore more of the city, but I have to hop on the 1:30 p.m. train back to Abuja to board a 9:45 p.m. flight to Lagos. Kaduna, just like anywhere else, has its good and not so good side. Kaduna is filled with people just like you and I, striving to make the best of their everyday life, regardless of what their current reality is.
My late dad disliked, they believe northern part is violent, and which is not.
You've been here for more than a year and
my wife is here. My wife was born and brought up here. So I got married to a wife here many years back. At least I have a son of 20 years old.
Wow.
So think of it. I do always come from Abuja, then go back, spend some time with them, then go back to what do they call it, Abuja. She understand. But when she told me my work that I'm doing is here in Kaduna, so I need to relocate finally. And since September last year.
This is one of my all-time high experiences since I started traveling to many cities and destinations. Getting welcomed and treated like a Sarkin made a difference for me and made my trip to Zaria absolutely memorable. However, I have one regret: not visiting Kaduna earlier when I had the opportunity to. I had days in Abuja where I had nothing to do, but the fear of becoming a victim of bad circumstances kept me away.
What you see out there is not what it is. What you see, we see the same thing we see out there. But when you come, you see the difference.
Kaduna has so much more to offer than we covered in the last 24 hours. I look forward to a future where we don't have to live in fear or worry about traveling across our dear country.
This is sweet. Combine it together.
I want to say a big thank you to Gaddafi for making this trip happen. I can't wait to be back to explore more of this beautiful city. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate if you subscribe to the channel, like and share to people who need to see this. Keep spreading positivity, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
It was really a pleasure having all of you guys.
Sir. All of you guys.
Yeah, Sean and
Sefhans, yeah.
Yeah.
And Septa.
And Septa.
Yeah.
And Shinex.
And Shinex.